Uganda's educational journey, comparing the old curriculum with the transformative new competency-based curriculum. Despite the progress, the old curriculum faced criticisms, such as overcrowded classrooms, rote memorization over critical thinking, and high dropout rates due to exam pressure. The old system rewarded memorization, but did it prepare students for life?
The rest of the O-level classes will be printed gradually as the pioneers are promoted to the next classes. For starters, the Education Ministry will distribute free sample textbooks to both government-aided and private schools. For private schools, he said, the ministry will only cater for compulsory subjects such as mathematics, chemistry, physics, and biology, geography, sample textbooks to both government-aided and private schools. For private schools, he said, the ministry will only cater for compulsory subjects such as mathematics, chemistry, physics, and biology, geography, history, and political education. After that, the schools will be expected to buy the books. Private schools will also be required to buy Kiswahili textbooks since it is compulsory in both Senior 1 and Senior 2. The shift from the old to the new curriculum is not just a policy change. It's a revolution that demands our collective effort. As policymakers, let's fund it. As teachers, let's embrace it. As parents, let's support it. And as students, let's own it. Together, we can transform Uganda into a nation where education doesn't just fill minds. It fuels innovation, drives prosperity, and builds futures. There is a very big difference between the old curriculum and the new competency-based curriculum. The old system was structured and familiar, in that clear exam pathways such as UCE and USCE were given. The old system also produced academic excellence, whereby many scholars thrived under this model, but it had critical flaws. How the new competency-based curriculum comes in. In 2020, Uganda launched the lower secondary curriculum reform, shifting to a competency-based approach. Under this approach, there were various changes that were made, making it different from the old curriculum.
I'm called the Prince, the teacher of entrepreneurship at Bright Future Secondary School. Since competence-based curriculum, now all students are engaged.
So this is the A-level transitional curriculum that is being suggested by the Ministry of Education through the NCDC. That is likely to be studied by our learners in 2025. So I'm going to take you through the presentation real quick. Okay, so what are we to expect? A world where education system constantly evolve. Uganda is not an exception. The proposed review, the advanced level curriculum, is a significant step towards aligning the country's education framework with global trends. So basically, they're trying to make our curriculum relevant in our today's changing world. But what are we going to expect in this new curriculum? So they are showing us here that the curriculum which we have been doing, the old curriculum, actually it is rooted in the 1993 Council Education Commission. The existing curriculum is also criticized for being content heavy and outdated and explosive. Basically, the curriculum which we have been doing, it has not been relevant. It has been actually outdated. Some of the content has been irrelevant, and that's one of the reasons why the National Curriculum Development Center is going to be coming up with a new curriculum, which is going to be practical, that is going to empower learners with practical skills which they are going to need to come up with new ideas, to be innovative, and to come up with value addition in their communities. Basically, that's it. Now, what is the purpose of the review of the old curriculum? It's to integrate essential skills, values, and attitudes. Also, it's to update the teaching methodologies. This new curriculum is going to aim at updating the teaching methodologies, integrating essential skills, values, and attitudes. Also aligning A-level curriculum with the national lower secondary curriculum. Like I told you, the graduates from the old curriculum, which is competence-based in O-level, they are going into A-level. So that means that A-level needs to have a new curriculum so that there is an alignment between A-level and O-level that may bring about a smooth transition for our learners from O-level into A-level. And that's the purpose why they reviewed this curriculum. Also, we want to introduce, or the government wants to introduce, school-based assessments. The government also, through the Ministry of Education, wants to introduce significant focus on vocational studies. Learners to come out of secondary education when they have attained a skill that they can use in real life situations. So the underlying philosophy of A-level education, the philosophy driving this reform is to create a well-rounded, patriotic, and morally upright citizen. This individual will be a critical thinker. That's the learner we are looking at, a graduate from A-level. Inventive, enterprising, and an inquirer who can make informed judgments and offer innovative solutions to the challenges. That's what the government is looking at. Our learners to think critically, to reason out precisely, so that they can be problem solvers, they can be innovators, because where the world is going, we really need thinkers, and that's one of the underlying philosophies. Those are some of the underlying philosophies of the A-level education we are looking at in the future. So what are the purposes of A-level learner, the proposed A-level learner profile? What should a learner look like in A-level after graduating from this new curriculum? The learner is envisioned to be a knowledgeable and effective communicator, to be a leader with leadership skills, to be a team player and technological savvy. One who can use technology. That's the learner the education system in Uganda is looking at moving forward. They will respect diverse opinions and engage in lifelong learning. A learner who will be self-taught, a self-study kind of a learner who can teach themselves something without the help of a teacher. So the changes which are going to be happening in this new curriculum, or the changes which are likely to happen to the A-level curriculum, there is a transition from objective-based curriculum to competence-based curriculum.
Support the future for education. Visit education.go.ug for